Hi everyone! In this video, we will show you how to create your main shop page and how to work with the Post module WooCommerce Special Features. Thanks to Uncode's options, you can create your main product page as you prefer. You can choose to have a classic grid, a metro grid with a modern and attractive design, a sidebar design, a carousel, and other creative variations. In addition to many layout options, you also have several additional features to enrich your customers' shopping experience and maximize sales. You can use the secondary featured image, the Wishlist, and the quick view, use special queries to show only featured or on-sale products, or use different types of filters, like the category filtering, the WooCommerce reordering, and the new widgets filtering via content block. Let's discover together how to get the most out of your e-commerce thanks to the Uncode Posts module's features. First, let's create our main shop. Making the main page of Shop with Uncode is simple, and you have two different methods. You can choose to make it using the default options of Uncode, or it's possible to create a completely custom layout. This second option requires more steps and the knowledge of some specific Uncode features. Before starting, you first need to create a page, for example, Shop, if you haven't done so yet. Then navigate to WooCommerce Settings, click on the Products tab, later on the Display sub-tab, where you will find the drop-down option with the page selection. Please note that when you set a page as the main page of WooCommerce, this page becomes part of the WordPress template hierarchy. Any changes to these pages must be made through the Theme Options Products tab, because this is now the main template of WooCommerce product listing and category pages. Let's make an important note that might be of interest to those who are not experts in WordPress core. Please note that when you created a page with the Page Builder, you have the Edit page and the Edit front-end button. After setting this page as WooCommerce main shop page, the Edit page and Edit front-end buttons are gone and the layout is completely different. Damn, what happened? Please don't get scared, everything is normal. This happened simply because it is no longer a static page, but is overwritten by the general options of the WooCommerce main template. In short, this can and should be a blank page without content, because it's from the Theme Options products that you have to modify the layout. In the Theme Options product, as for the other post types, it's possible to define the header, the content part, modify the sidebar, and the footer. At the moment, let's focus on the content. If no content block is selected and you use the Inherit options, Uncode will use the default layout. Here it's possible to adjust basic settings like the layout's width, or for example the number of thumbnails in each row. Please remember that the number is based on subdivisions of 12, so 4 means 3 thumbnails next to each other, while for instance 6 means 2 thumbnails which take up 50% of the available space. You can activate the sidebar and so on. Let's save the theme options, and let's test our modification to the default layout. Here we are. As you can see, we have a layout with sidebar, where each thumbnail occupies half the space available, creating rows of 2 products. Let's do another test. For example, let's change the number of thumbnails on the same row to adjust the layout. I set 4 so we have 3 elements close to each other, because the measure is in twelfths. 12 divided by 4 equals 3. Page refresh. That's it. In a few words, the default options allow you to create a classic layout in perfect WooCommerce style with just a few easy options. As you have seen, it only takes a few steps, and is a setup that can cover most common needs. If your design requires a more advanced layout, you can use the content block method. This way you can create any type of layout freely using the page builder, and there's practically unlimited options. Let's see how to do it. Please remember that a content block is a fragment of content that you can use from a page or a template, as in this case, thanks to the dynamic options. The content block is a unique feature of Uncode. If you haven't seen it, we recommend watching the content block video tutorial. First, let's create a new content block and save it with a descriptive name, such as My Shop Layout. I publish it so it's available to be used. For ease of use, I open the front-end editor. Without starting the creation from scratch, in case we have also video tutorials dedicated to the post module, I import one of the pre-made layouts through the wireframes plugin. Here, for example, this layout is perfect. Here we have an essential options to note. In the post module, we just need to apply the dynamic query option. Thanks to this option, the content that is shown will become dynamic depending on the context. For example, in the main shop page will be shown all products, while the category pages will be shown the products related only to a specific category. Here we are. We can save our content block and return to the theme options. Now let's connect this block to the products template and save the options. Let's wait a moment until I finish saving the theme options. Let's check our shop page now. Are you ready? Page refresh. And here it is. We have applied our layout and it can be managed entirely through the page builder. So we can create practically infinite variations with this method. Should we modify it? For example, I modify the gap between the thumbnails just to test a few simple options, but as you can see here, we have plenty of options. Consider that all variations you see in the Uncode demo are based on this powerful module. I save the content block and I navigate to our main shop page to view the changes, page refresh, and the changes applied on our main shop page. I referenced this content block as dynamic. In fact, it is also the matrix for the category pages. Let's try to access a category page. Perfect. As you can see, the same design is used, but the contents are dynamic. In this case, we have only the products related to this specific category. Do you want to show your client a different design? Want to test if another design brings more sales to your e-commerce? Simple. You just need to modify the content block or assign a new one. For example, please create a new content block and call it My Shop Layout 2. As in the first example, I open the front-end editor so the steps are clearer. I import a new layout with the wireframes plugin, just to not start from scratch, so we can go faster to the information of our interest for this tutorial. I'm looking for a different layout to use. Let's see. Here, this metro layout is fine. Here it is, layout imported. Now we just need to activate the dynamic query option, save the module, and then we can save the content block. Let's navigate to the theme options and connect this new content block. That's it. Now the content block is connected. Let's save the theme options and refresh our pages to see the result. Perfect. In less than 30 seconds, we have completely changed our layout. Maybe this design positively affects our sales. I have no idea, but it becomes effortless to perform some useful A/B tests. The post module we use to create our main product page can also be used within a regular page to create product sections. An example is a home page where product loops alternate with inspirational content. Since we have 3 dedicated videos explaining all the post module settings, I start with a simple carousel to show you some particular queries that you can use when creating an e-commerce website. For example, do you need a section dedicated to a specific category? You just need to open the post module build query and in the taxonomy field, insert the name of your category, in this case, Essentials. Now, only products of the Essentials category are displayed by the module. Do you want to exclude from the module only products that are not in the Essentials category? Just click the little plus and only products that are not in the Essentials category will be used. Another interesting option is the special product attribute. While creating your e-commerce website, you may need to create product groupings based on your WooCommerce product-specific attributes. For example, you may need to create a section with your on-sale products on your homepage, or create a section with your featured products. Thanks to the Post module, you can set a specific query that allows you to group your products according to WooCommerce attributes: on sale, best-selling, top-rated, featured, and cross-sales. For example, now I set the query to on sale, and the module will show me only the discounted products. Interesting, right? In short, with the build query options, you can create a specific section for the kind of product you want, and all these options can be combined. Another exciting feature when creating an e-commerce is showing a secondary image with, for instance, a product detail. When using the Posts module, it's possible to show a secondary feature image when the user hovers the mouse over one of the thumbnails. To activate the secondary featured image when using the Posts module, just follow these steps. Open the editing page of your single product, and in the secondary feature image, set your image. For example, let's connect this image, and obviously save the product page. Open the Posts module settings, and in the Block tab, activate the secondary image option. Let's save the module settings and test the secondary image. Perfect, it works as it should. It's also possible to enrich the user experience with a Quick View feature. The Quick View allows users to quickly look at a product main details in a modal window without opening the single product page. Users are more attracted to what they can see clearly, and often the product lists are not enough to understand the value of a product. That's when Quick View wins. Your customers will be free to look at your products and reading a small description of the essential features. In this way, they will be more focused on what they want, and they will proceed smoothly to the purchase step. Uncode offers a Quick View feature with the possibility for each user to create a custom layout thanks to the content block. To create and implement a Quick View, follow these simple steps. Create a new content block and give it a descriptive name, for example, My Quick View. Insert the modules you prefer to build the layout, among those compatible with the Quick View functionality, which are broadly the same as the ones you can use for the product builder, or import one of the ready-made layouts of the Wireframes plugin from the Shop Utilities category. In this case, I will use the Quick View 1 wireframe. Please note that optionally, in the screen options, you can activate the Quick View settings. This enables a new options panel where you can define the width and height of your Quick View so you have complete control. In this case, I set 1100 pixels and auto. Let's save the content block. Now navigate to the Theme options, WooCommerce Quick View, and select from the drop-down the content block you just created with your Quick View design. Please note that it is also possible to use a default layout for the Quick View, but let's take advantage of the page builder's potential to create it the way we like it most with the content block. And I save the theme options to make the new created Quick View template available to be used. Now you just need to open the post module that generates your product listing. In our case, it's the content block that we have created at the beginning of the video, and activate the Posts, Module, Elements, Quick View option. So, I open the Posts module settings, I navigate to the Module tab, and in the Elements list, I activate the Quick View item. Let's save the content block and test the Quick View in our main shop page. Page refresh. Here we have implemented a fascinating and fully custom Quick View that we can modify with the page builder at any time. In this way, users will be able to see a preview of the product and proceed with the purchase without having to access the single product page. Another feature you can add to your product loop is the Wishlist support. Wishlist is one of the most popular tools in e-commerce. It allows your customers to create lists of products they want. Thanks to the Wishlist, users can save their favourite products, find them quickly and easily at a later time, and buy them. Here, for example, we have included 3 products in our wishlist. Uncode offers support for the popular Yith Wishlist plugin. Once the Yith Wishlist plugin is installed, you just need to activate the option. You can create your wishlist page thanks to the plugin's native shortcut. Plus, with the page builder, you can design the page as you like and maybe enrich it with a share module like in this example. Please note that thanks to the wishlist page options of the plugin, you can decide the elements that will compose this page. To activate the wishlist support for the post module, make sure you have selected General, Build Query, Product, and in the Module tab, enable the wishlist in the elements list. That's it. As you can see now, we have also the wishlist icon. An essential function of an e-commerce is to give users the ability to filter products to maximize the conversions. The post module of Uncode, among its many options, offers 3 types of filters that can also be activated simultaneously: the category filtering, the WooCommerce sorting, and the widgets filtering. Category filtering is the most common type of filter. This filter allows you to filter the thumbnails through the categories attributed to the elements themselves. Using category filtering is very simple, and you just need to follow a few steps. First of all, you need to apply categories to your products. So, for example, I open one of my products and use the native WordPress option, I assign a few categories. Please repeat this step for all your products. Then, in the Post module, activate the Module Filtering option, and optionally set the various design options according to your needs. Here we are. The WooCommerce sorting filter allows you to sort the current product selections according to some parameters. Sort by latest, sort by popularity, sort by average rating, sort by price, low to high, and sort by price, high to low. To activate the WooCommerce sorting filter, please open the Post module and navigate to the Module tab. Now I changed the front-end layout mode just to show you the filter which would otherwise remain hidden under the editor's window. Now I activate the options filtering, extra filters, and Woo sorting. Please note that each of these options is dependent on the previous one. So if you don't see them, it's because you have to activate them in this order. Optionally, it's possible to enable the Woo sorting count to show the WooCommerce result count text. The last filter we present is the widgets filtering. The widget filtering is nothing more than a content block that is connected to the post module, where you can insert widgets. First of all, you need to create a new content block, insert a row element, and insert the widgets you need in the columns. Since it's so basic, I'll proceed with a ready-made example. When the content block is ready, please open the post module settings. Navigate to the Module tab and activate Filtering, Extra Filters, and Widgets Filtering options. In the Widgets Content Block option, select your newly created content block. Please note that each of these options is dependent on the previous one. Here we are, the Widgets filtering is ready. This option looks good on mobile too. In fact, thanks to the mobile collapse option of each widget, it is possible to collapse each widget on mobile. This way, the widgets filtering takes up less space, and the user can selectively choose which one to open when viewing your site from their mobile device. This is a great browsing experience that works on both desktop and mobile devices. Plus, since it's a content block, we have freedom to design it as we need. For example, I just make the changes I need, and the changes apply to all instances that use this content block. Nice, right? Here we are. I hope this video helps you to understand the main options you have to create your main shop thanks to the Posts module. Are you ready to beat your competition and create a WooCommerce website with an option-rich and unique design experience?